What's up, guys? So today is December 31st, 2012, and before I say anything else, it's great that the world didn't end, and it's pretty cool that 2013 is just a day away. Today is in fact New Year's Eve. So today I want to talk to you guys about Olivia Culpo. For those of you who don't know, she is the reigning Miss Universe 2012. So let me just give you the story, the backdrop behind how I found out about her. So I'm not into beauty pageants, as you probably know, and so I was just doing my own thing, and I pretty much went to this Asian gathering kind of thing, which is basically where my parents, who are Asians, directly from China, they have friends, and so their friends invited them over for like one of those Asian parties kind of things, and so they dragged me along, and at the party, obviously, they'll have their kids and a bunch of other families. So, I'm at this Asian thing, and I'm in college now, and there just so happens to be a lot of other families there with children in college and below. So I was at this party just doing my own thing, and I went upstairs, and there's about like 4 or 5 Asian college students, mostly girls, just sitting there watching a bunch of these fashion shows. So initially we were watching like Victoria's Secret 2012 show, and I was just like, okay, this is boring, I'm out here. But because there's nothing else to do at these parties, and the girls controlled the laptop, I decided to go back just to see what's going on. And because everyone was pretty much gathered around there and there's nothing else to do, I sat there, and they flipped on to watch the entire Miss Universe. And at first I was like, facepalm, do I really have to sit through 2 hours of this? I mean, there's literally nothing else to do, so I'm either stuck here watching this or downstairs doing nothing. And so I decided to watch it out, and it got, I guess, more fun as it went by, because they started rating the girls on a scale of 1 to 10 and all this stuff. Yeah, another thing I do have to note is that these girls in these pageants are actually very insecure at times. So if Olivia Culpo just so happens to be watching this video, just know that you are beautiful no matter what. So don't take into account the fact that we're rating these girls. It's not a factor. Just be confident in who you are. Anyhow, yeah, so I found out 2 things. One later on, and that's just that a lot of these pageant girls can get really insecure despite knowing how good looking they are. Another thing is it was actually pretty fun in the long run. Anyhow, end backstory, here's the main part of the message. So later on, towards the end of the night, one of the girls mentioned that she was only 20 years old and she went to Boston University. Now this was really interesting for me because this looked like a professional event for successful adults, like legit adults who have like finished college and gone into the real world. The fact that she was only 20, and it's even more crazy because I'm 20 myself, it's just ridiculous, because the fact that she's out there winning this Miss Universe pageant, like actually doing work, and she's my age right now, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I know there are always people out there who are doing ridiculous stuff at young ages, but I don't know, for me it's not like she's like born like a genius and then, you know, doing like, I don't know, physics at a young age because she was like well endowed when she was born. I'm talking like mentally, but sorry. Um, I know it's getting kind of, you know, jumbled up, but to be more clear, you know, she seems like, I'm talking like mentally, like she seems like a girl that's pretty much like me, and I don't know, it feels like the fact that she's worked so hard to get to this point, I feel like, you know, I should be doing a little bit more. Like, she's not like a super genius, but she's so like accomplished because she's worked so hard for it. I'm not saying like she's dumb or anything, but okay, I'm starting to lose my train of thought here because I don't want you guys to get the wrong message. But the point is, you know, I looked at her biography later on in the week, and she's actually from Boston University, and she's actually really accomplished in with the cello, and she's really into classical music and stuff like that, which is pretty funny because you wouldn't expect girls like, you know, to win the Miss Universe to be like that. You would expect them stereotypically to be more like, I don't know, they don't have too much background in this kind of stuff. They're more like, they, you know, go out to party, or, you know, they're like a major in like economics and they don't do much work. But I don't know, I do have to say, you know, people aren't always just one thing, which is surprising. So my final point is that, you know, Olivia Culpo is, I think she well deserved this title. She probably worked pretty hard to get to her college, and she's probably working pretty hard to get her pageant, because you might not know this, but her first pageant was Miss Rhode Island, and she won that first place. And apparently then she did her second pageant right after Miss Universe, and then she won that. And then she did Miss Universe. Wait, what did I say? Okay, she did Miss Rhode Island first, and then she did Miss USA, and then she did Miss Universe, and she won them all. And those were her first three pageants. I'm getting all jumbled up today, I don't know why. She's actually really accomplished. I have a lot of respect for people who actually do like classical music, because I mean, I did piano for like 12 years. I started in 3rd grade, and I competed competitively all the way to the end of high school, and then I minored in classical music with the piano. Technically, it was just called, I was minoring in piano, which I had to audition for, and it was really difficult getting in. I had to like perform like 20 minutes of memorized music to audition, and so I know how hard it is. And I've actually seen her play the cello. There's some like there are many YouTube videos of her playing like the cello, and apparently she's like part of like she's played in Carnegie Hall, Boston Symphony, all this stuff, the Boston Accompagnata, whatever that is. And so I have a lot of respect for her for doing that, because I know how hard it is myself. For me, because I'm majoring in biology, I ended up having to drop piano because it was just so much work, and I didn't find it, you know, fun anymore because of my primary major like taking up all my time. So it's pretty cool, like for her to do all this stuff, it's really inspiring, because, you know, she's 20, she's just as old as me, and I feel like I should be doing more work out there. And you know, she's not like, I wouldn't say she's like born a genius in music or anything else. So I feel like for her to be doing so well musically, and you know, in other aspects like winning this pageant and stuff like that, because you know, believe it or not, pageant stuff is not always rigged, nor is it completely based on looks either. So I do applaud her for that, and the fact that she's, you know, my grade level, my age, also in college, and already accomplished so much. It's pretty inspiring, you know. It's not like someone like, I know some of you guys might be thinking, oh, she's just like any of those reality TV show people like Jersey Shore or Kardashians, where, you know, just from her appearance and her manners and stuff, she just so happens to get lucky. I mean, I do feel she does a lot of work out there. One funny thing is, musically, like I said, I respect her for that. I saw a reel of her for like Miss Universe too, and she just so happens to it showed like a picture, it showed like a video of her practicing the cello when she was like 10 years old. And looking at that video, she seemed like a pretty regular girl. She had her hair like all messed up, and you know, her room was a complete mess. She looked a complete mess. Her clothing was a complete mess, and she was just this little girl, you know, with like hair all over. Like, it didn't look like she showered in a long time, just practicing the cello there, with like a motley display of clothing that didn't really fit right. And so, you know, it just brings her down to earth, and it's pretty cool. That's it for that. I did want to say one other thing. I can't remember what it was. Let me just look at this YouTube. That's about it. And oh yes, I do remember now. She in that reel, or it was like an interview after it, she mentioned like how she liked to watch movies or something in her free time or something like that afterwards. And she said that her most recent movie she watched was like this anime thing, which I thought was pretty cool, because I do like Japanese anime and stuff like that. So it really brings her down to earth, and you know, it's something interesting, because these girls in the pageant, they just sometimes seem really far off, like distant, and like something like in another world. But when you get to know them, they seem like actual people. Okay, that sounds wrong. They seem like people, just normal people. I mean, she said the most recent movie she watched was this anime thing, and then she brought out this like comic book under her desk, or something like that. So yeah, that's about it, and that's all. And no, I don't want to freaking ask this girl out, or for her to be my girlfriend, or anything like that, because I don't know her yet, or anything like that. So it's just a matter of respect. I do respect her, and it's something to, it's pretty interesting. So maybe that'll give you guys some insight, because I know some of you guys are looking to my videos for insight. So if you guys want more videos on just, you know, philosophy and advice, put that in the comments. If you want more on something else entirely, leave a request. Otherwise, the moral of this video is pretty much just respect people for who they are. Realize that they are, you know, actual people just like you. And I wouldn't say there's actually a moral behind it. It's just like, you know, wow, there's this girl who's pretty accomplished. She's just my age, and it inspires me to, you know, do something greater with my life immediately. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Subscribe. Thank you.